This is Grandmaster Maxim Dlugi with ChessLessons.com presenting to you the Blumenfeld Gambit. Let's take a look what that is. Sounds really dangerous. Let's see. D4, Knight F6, C4, E6. And now White plays Knight F3. Black plays C5. Looks like it's going to be maybe Benoni or something like this, because White accepts the invitation, plays D5. Now Black takes the pawn. This would be Benoni. But Black does something amazingly strange. He plays B5. Looks like he's just giving up a pawn. The pawn on B5 is given up, but of course if we take the pawn, Black will simply take back the pawn on D5 with a knight, or even maybe with the pawn, and get a really good game, because now he has three central pawns bearing in White's position, while White has a double pawn on the B file. So instead of accepting the pawn in this way, White can actually play pawn takes pawn instead. Now he's threatening to take the pawn on F7 with check, so Black has no choice but to take the pawn back on A6. And finally, White takes the pawn on B5. And here we have the accepted Blumenfeld counter gambit, where White has won a pawn, and what did Black get in return? Well, Black has a powerful center. Can Black use the center to get enough compensation? That's the big question. Black can play moves like A6 to get rid of this pawn on B5, play moves like Bishop B7 to develop, Bishop E7 to develop, or D5. In all cases, Black's idea is to try to get the development as quickly as possible, and then to move all the pawns, this pawn trio, the C, D, and E pawns, up towards White in this position. White has to be very careful to defend. For example, let's take a look at a possible way that the position could work out. Let's say Black plays D5, and we play E3. Black plays Bishop D6. We play Bishop E2. Black castles. We castle as well. And Black plays E5. We can see that very soon Black will be playing E4, forcing our knight away. If that happens, then he will start attacking our king. Let's say Knight C3, Bishop B7 first. If we, let's say, try to move our pieces into the position with the bishop here, Black plays E4. Knight has to move. The queen comes in. Now the queen is coming to E5. Let's say Bishop B2, Queen E5, attacking, threatening checkmate. We defend. The queen comes over this side. You can see that White is in a bit of a bind here. Black has very good compensation for the pawn. This is Black's idea. Can White stop it? I think yes, but this will be part of our next series of lessons, how to get an advantage with White against the Blumenfeld Gambit. This was Grandmaster Maxim Dlugi. Thank you.